Words are hard. I prefer Dwarvish. Aw. That'd be amazing if I knew that. Can we just write everything in math? Like, math is a universal language, right? I have to- how did I get here? And how do I get over there? Chinese, Spanish, English, Hindi, Arabic, Portuguese, Bengali, Russian, Japanese, Punjabi. Wow. I would think more dialects of how do I say this? Of Indian culture would be there. I don't know if that's the proper term. I probably butchered that. I'm very sorry. Propetus, but I could be wrong because words. Yeah, no, words are hard for me. How do I get down there? There's no like, not a ladder. There's not a hole in the fence. It wants me to walk this way, but I walked over there and I didn't see a door. Yeah, there- okay, so there's- wait, did I walk up here? Oh, can't get there.
Welcome to
Ah!
Apollo,
No!
the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations.
Right.
I am Samina Ebad.
Over the past 2 months, the full benefit of our procurement of a copy of the Homer archive from far zenith has made itself known, and as a result, all of Apollo key deliverables are on schedule. Apollo has already surpassed 40 million discrete data entries and continues to grow. The physical science modules are effectively complete, with soft science modules close behind. World history, cultural data, and media archives are also on schedule. Jeez, imagine what kind of media they think they would need to save in order to preserve history of humanity. Ooh, that would be... ooh. Language preservation is wrapping up a bit ahead of schedule due to falling short of our goal of preserving 45,000 languages. I suppose the tragic early loss of Papua New Guinea doomed that global from onset. Geez, so they were destroyed? The attendant curricula development about to begin. Speaking of curricula, they are performing well in testing, with children and adolescents demonstrating high levels of engagement with the trust of the Aristotle and Aspasia personnel. Personally, I find them highly engaging, especially when they debate. I wish half my professors had been so entertaining. Peace be with you. Oh!
Until recently,
oh no!
I was director of the International Collective Memory.
Okay, cool.
If we don't find her, Helus will have our skins.
Oh, no! I did the thing too early.
She went that way.
Okay, that was my bad. I thought the prompt was gonna... I pressed the button too early!
This.
Oh!
Hello.
Worked out! It's fine.
That's the last of them. Oh, once more.
In what
Worked
should
out.
have been a cave of wonders.
What?
Look around. See if anything is left.
But Hindi is the largest by far. Apparently not important enough that they would want to... went right to it. So Arabic actually is interesting because Arabic is the spawn of most mathematical languages. what am I trying to say? It's math started with Arabic. Understand that. So I can understand why they chose Arabic over Hindi. Because Hindi, I guess, is more of a spoken dialect than it would be anything that could be a derivative of something.
I'll tuck that away.
If that makes any sense. I spoke Chinese and not English in America, but then again, that's part of the naturalization process. I wish that I could speak all languages. Like, being able to communicate with someone would be amazing. Like, no matter what nationality you had. Except for Arabs. I know, right? It's silly. I mean, I guess because math has evolved in the Western world differently. Well, at least when it first started out, right? Like, wait, I don't want to go over there yet. I'm still exploring. Whoop. Are there things over here to collect?
Saving these
Wasn't
for the
it?
trail.
Wasn't it the Greeks that were afraid of zero? Like they completely denied zero, and Prometheus. I'm thinking of Alien now. Now I can't even say it because I'm so excited about Alien. But the packet. Now I can't even say it because words. But yeah, there's a lot of math theories that were Pythagoras. There we go. Jeez, my brain is just on the fritz right now. Didn't they deny like zero being in existence for the longest time because they were afraid of how it broke math? Pythagoras, yeah. Jeez. Sorry. Words are hard. Ooh, what's this? Okay, now we'll go forward. Oh wait, no, here. We almost missed a data entry.
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris. From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth.
Wow.
And my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks, by throwing more death at it. It is my hope that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are one of the people of that future world listening to this message, please know that I am sorry.
Oh.
And that I wish you well. Sincerely, Aaron Harris.
Welcome to Hades, Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol, the ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order.
It requires
Tech
balance.
smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine you're Gaia 200 years from now and this new biosphere you're growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos. Spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do. which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades.
Now we know.
It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal.
This
so
guy.
welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage
I know,
of a
right?
pharaoh
How many
getting worshipped
different
by the
civilizations
eclipse, like some
existed?
kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
Search away. Travis Tate to Elizabeth Sobek. Color me confounded. Lizzie. What? Why is he calling her Lizzie? Bashkor. Anyone who says the old TT code to Bashkor is straight up lying. And you know it. Old Trav don't make no truck with commercialized Razdaz. Nuh-uh. Heck, I'd rather guzzle a liter of Citarum runoff than listen to Grace Swarm for 30 seconds. Hand to God, and swear on my mama's grave that she was religious. I love the fact that they are introducing a religious concept to something like destruction. Like, this character's mom was super religious, and some of it kind of like was influenced in his life, but he's also, I don't know, like, it's interesting that they have so many conflicting, not conflicting, but juxtaposition of ideas, because I like it. Good game design. I like it. Why does he sound like a general from StarCraft 2? I know which one you're talking about, but I forgot his name. There's nothing there. It really came up a lot. Aw. Night. Bashkor blasting the Hades lab, shaking the walls, rattling folks' teeth. It's death metal, girl. Classical music, 80s and 90s mostly. Got me some Dutch deathcore from Japanese gore grind, some Swedish cannibal themed stuff too. Stop by if you want to listen. Or heck, just come within 50 meters of the lab. Ain't no Bashkor you'll see, or hear, rather, in the screech that rends the air and feel the throbbing pulse of the floor and the wall ceiling swallowing up like like he was Jonas Trapp in the gullet of gothic deathfish. Hallelujah! Oh my gosh. As far as the request to turn it down, no can do, Lizzie. This is how I code! Turn down my death metal, might as well give up stimulants, chocolate malts, and industry accident vids. Last I heard, we were supposed to be coding Hades down here. I am really supposed to code the Extinction Protocol without death metal to inspire me? No, I don't think so. Stay cool, Trav. What's up, Fenris? How are you? How's your Saturday going, Fenris? I get the concept of liking the beat of music, but how can this guy not be deaf? I don't know. Tate here, just pop three blues, but I earned it. Finally figured out a Goldilocks solution to Gaia's rather extreme executive authority. It ain't worth 10 to 12 hours of dream time. What is? Before this, every usurpation protocol I designed failed simulation because it was either too hard or too soft. Too hard, and degraded the Gaia core. Sure, the pried her figurative fingers off the figurative driving wheel so Hades could take control, but by breaking her fingers, sometimes her arms too. Oh gosh. So that couldn't fly. Everything depended on Gaia taking control back after Hades has done its business, so had to find a solution that didn't leave Gaia any worse for wear. Too soft. And Gaia only pretended to relinquish control in simulation after simulation. Hades would take command of the terraforming system and reverse operations, only to have Gaia lurk in the background, quietly reversing processes and falsifying telemetry to hide the interference. Sneaky! I swear ain't nothing Gaia would do to keep life going, even when it's just simulated plant life. Turns out, just right solution is to isolate Gaia in a protective code shell, preserving its integrity, and then unseat it from command position so Hades can slip into the figurative captain's chair and work its magic. Those blues are coming on strong now. I'm not really describing it so clear, but pretty sure it'll work. Yeah, those blues plenty strong. Guess it's time to go to sleep in bed and be back tomorrow. Alligators. I'll be back to- What? Was he trying to sign off and he, like, alligators? I know, right? He's so casual about creating death. Or the process of death, I should say. Playing Dishonored 2? How are you enjoying it? That's another game that I would like to play, but I have not played yet. Oh gosh. Why didn't this data point show up? I think it- okay, so I looked at chat. Did this show up? There it goes. Mr. Tate, this mail concerns Apollo Archives submission 000323876- your 666 submission in just 5 days, and oh, what a doozy. Despite earlier warnings re inappropriate materials, you chose to submit 265 holographic remasters of acknowledged classical and extreme exploitation cinema. Allow me, then, to thank you on two accounts. One, forgive me the pleasure of rejecting your submission, thereby consigning your favorite Eastern European torture flicks and their ilk to dust heap of oblivion. It truly warms my heart to know that I have saved future humanity from the ordeal of experience not just one, but all 16 installments of making a millipede. Don't worry, the stolen materials has already been preserved, extreme perhaps, but art. For clarifying a concept that has been ambiguous and ethically fought for archivists such as myself, the definition of obscenity. I mean, you almost have a sense of, like, censorship. If you are preserving history, what are you to say is not allowed to be preserved? You know? Like, imagine people not knowing about the horrific things that have happened, or in the past that have happened, and then repeat them. Like, I feel like you also have to preserve the ungodly, gory, and yeah, why censor anything at this point? Because you have to. I would hope that you would want the future not to repeat the same mistakes, but then again, you could preserve things that you would want them to know about, but then I feel like eventually they will come across the same situations where you would have to like, they would have to know about this. You have freed me from subjective quagmire, embodied the Judge Potter's famous utterance. I know it when I see it. Thank you. Thanks to you, I can now apply a single objective criterion. If Travis Tate submitted it, it's obscene. Accordingly, I have directed Apollo staff to to reject all of your favorite submissions, sight unseen. Perhaps you might invest the time you would have spent preparing further submissions on, oh, I don't know, your assigned work. We have a world to save after all, or the rest of it. Or rest of us do anyway. See, I think that's, I don't know, like, it brings up the idea of, like, okay, yes, there are very gruesome things that people do, but I feel like you should have to preserve those so that people will see it and either hopefully avoid doing it, or you could have the worst off and they say, well, it's people did this, so why can't I? I mean, you're gonna have two extremes. The flowers contain ancient information and art. Yes, the poems. So the flowers were just like Gaia's way of planting information out there. I mean, I would feel like someone would hopefully learn from mistakes of the past, but I mean, there's gonna always be that one person that's going to say, well, people did it in the past, why can't I do it now? Why would you ever want to do something like that, you know? We already played that. But I don't know, maybe that's just how it's just how the human thought process works. Please tell me there's no more dudes in here.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia
up,
that the
Traps? How are
human
you?
race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it.
Makes
A
sense.
snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors, to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem, to say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
The exogenic chambers arrived 2 days ago. I spent the last 36 hours examining and poring over technical documentation. Their revelation, astonishing. I don't know what you had to give Far Zenith to trade for these chambers, but it was worth it. A single leap, their embryo... I don't know how to say that word. Embryo... Oh, it's embryo. Embryo... What? Okay, embryos in there. Have vaulted past 50 years of technological shortcomings. The risk of ECMO resolved. Nutritional delivery resolved. Hormonal stability resolved. 12 other risk areas resolved. Before I examine these chambers, I consider the Odyssey to be a fool's errand, but if the rest of the FZ's technology is at this level, well, a human colony around Sirius doesn't seem so impossible after all. Mass fabrication of the chambers will present a number of challenges, but I am confident they will be resolved. I'm going to rest for a few hours, get back at it. Expect a fabrication plan within 48 hours. PBK. Was Greek goddess of childbirth and midwifey, says Google. That makes sense. Yeah, if we're holding on to the human genome and trying to, I guess, repopulate, that makes sense. Interesting. Did I say child burst? Sorry. Sorry! Childbirth. My bad. Cradle servitor person? Development of the artificial personae for chiral servitors, nurture disciplinarian, what? And healer continue. We are targeting Turing of 0.04 for these constructs. This should allow low-grade empathy and limited improvisation without undermining adherence to codified behavior sets. Geez, so they are censoring things and they're also like trying to mold how behavior should happen. That's crazy. The stimulus-driven switches of personae, what? However, is proving to be a greater software challenge than anticipated, especially concerning the enriched feedback loops between the disciplinarian and the healer personae? No genetic engineering. No human infants bursting out of chests like baby xenomorphs. I mean, like, that would be fun, right? That would be fun. Sort of. Maybe. I don't know. No. Oh my gosh. I have also attached reports from an ancient incident where a servitor running the mother personae intervened on a disciplinary servitor's behavior. A parental argument, if you will. Amusing on the first glance, perhaps, but deeply concerning. Interesting. I've attached a comprehensive plan for correcting these interactive protocol shortcomings in just data corrupted. I want to know how they are expected to, like, this is almost like nature versus nurture, right? You are strictly nurturing a behavior into existence. There's no nature involved because you can't obviously have this human, you know, like that's strictly nurturing personality into persona. Oh, it's persona? Oh. I am a silly person. How do I say this goddess's or god's name? How do I say this? Elthudia? I can't. It's hard. Words are hard for me. Was successfully sealed before the swarm advancing across, I don't know how to say this, but I know this is a Chinese province. X's are like Z's, right? Xinjiang province? That's how I say that, right? I think? I don't know. I'm sorry if I butchered that. I'm so sorry. Province could detect it. Ping back from crucial systems is good for maiden voyage a success. Regards my disputes with the betas over zygote selection, of course I understand we have limited overhead to run simulations of gene flow in our future humans, but we can all agree there is a margin for refinement to future cradle populations. What is DONC? What does that mean? In addition to personal, is that like PS? In addition, or like a footnote? Aluthia? Aluthia. Aluthia! Okay, now I see it. Aluthia. Aluthia? Sweet, you guys are awesome. Thank you. In addition to personally overseeing the completion of Aluthia -02 site inside Mount Namuli, I will formulate and propose a modified zygote selection plan within the week. Modify zygote selection. Why are we choosing zygotes? Why are we choosing which? I don't know. Is it based off of least gene defects, or that almost sounds like a selection process? You're awesome. It's hard to see a short form of a person's name. Oh, Patrick Brocard Klein. Or Brocard. Brocard. Well, his name is Patrick. I don't know what Donk. How do I even say that? Donk? It's like a conch shell, but it sounds weird. I don't know. How do I go over here. Okay. I don't want to activate that again. I want to find all the things in this room.
No space.
No space.
cradle facilities.
Low chances of genetic disease.
Elizabeth
Yeah,
said
see, I could
a
see why they
new
might
generation
want to.
of humans would be spawned inside such places.
I can
She
see.
did.
Okay, I'm gonna let them talk.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted Alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
I guess what's favorable is debatable, though. Yeah, I mean, I can understand trying to weed out genetic disabilities and deformations that would cause not a healthy, I guess, childbirth, in a sense, or human birth, because it's not really, I don't know, coming out of a human, but it makes me question, because they're already censoring things, like what else they could also be possibly censoring. I'm supposed to go up. Is there anything else in this room? Hold on, there's a passageway. Passageway! Is there anything in this room? Generators. Cool. Nothing else. Let's go! Oh, I was hoping that she would do a cannonball. She didn't do a cannonball. That one missing data point is gonna bug me. Oh jeez. Did I miss a data point? I mean, I've missed so many. I need to go back and find all of these. I'm really bad at being 100%. I don't know where this could possibly be. This is probably in one of the bunkers that we found. This is probably back in one of the other bunkers. So I don't know. I'm so sorry, it's gonna bother me too. Being the future for a while, you could have no way to use medicine or technology to deal with disability and genetic disease. I mean, I guess if you could identify the specific genome that would cause something, you might be able to... Well, no, because, wait a minute, why are they doing selection on genomes when they said they're not trying to alter the human genome, they're just strictly trying to, they're strictly trying to, they're just strictly trying to preserve it. You know, it's like one of those things that I'm considering that they are trying to do certain things. I don't know. It's an interesting thought, you know? Like Horizon Zero Dawn generation, which is confusing. Interessante. Oh. Hey, can I not jump to this? Wait, let me see if there's any data points. Sorry. I'm trying to sweep like all the facilities to see if I can find data points, but I am not very good at this. Probably trying to select the most genetically diverse. I mean, that makes sense. Being able to have the most variety means that you have a better understanding of what's going on, right? If you have more data, you can have a subset of data of something, but
component that got removed.
You have, I don't know, I just feel like the more data you collect, the better your average is going to be, right?
Us would benefit from antilopinae morphologies, though caprid
I
forms
thought her
show
face-
superior load-bearing capability.
I thought her face
You're
with
a
that
quick
glow.
study, Gaia. Dr. Sobek. As I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet,
I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad.
Unaccountably
That they
sad.
passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe.
She has
Am I
emotion.
malfunctioning?
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good.
She has emotion!
It's very good.
She has emotion. This is amazing. People would be born with or couldn't be cured because of their deed. I guess, I mean, I'm assuming by this time in technology they have a way to map out genetic defects.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
Oh.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
Oh no, the power went out! Did she... Oh my gosh, was she able to... Did it happen? Ah! Let me in!
No space.
Elizabeth Sobek, all alphas. All some terrible news, I'm afraid. Zenith has informed me that Odyssey mission has failed. Last night, telemetry indicated a catastrophic antimatter containment failure as the drive spun up to depart the solar system. The ship, its crew, its cargo, its zygotes and seeds, its alpha build of Apollo were all lost. Zero Dawn is now the only hope for continuation of the human species and earthly life. We must succeed. Oh! That's sad. So the Spires... I forgot what they were doing with the Spires. The Spires sent out... The Spires have something... They are something, right? They're like signal boosters or something. When we were talking about extinction, they had already happened, or were they talking about the concept? Both? They knew that it was going to happen eventually based off of the replication speed of the robots and how they were consuming biofuel, or pretty much anything organic as biofuel. But they were, you know, Spires are supposed to broadcast a shutdown code for the killbots once Gaia figured it out. Yes, okay, yes. Now I remember. Called humanity doing so since the world did not have technology that today are trying to safeguard the species without later manipulation. Since their technology won't be there, in so doing this, they are giving the new word a best chance scenario. Interesting. Oh, no worries, Snow. No, it's okay. I understand what you're trying to say, Silent Servant. I think I do. I just find it interesting that there are so many, like, even though they know what needs to be done, there's still, like, a hint of their humanity in things. Like, they want to censor things, or they want to make sure that they're preserving the right things. And I think that's what's most interesting.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine.
What about?
But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
To save the world?
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
Maybe you should be helping me then, good sir. No! No! Ah! Ah! Come on, man.
Still alive. Good.
This guy.
I have a more suitable death in mind for you.
This guy.
Child.
This guy. The alpha build of Apollo was lost. Dun dun dun! Yeah, no, they said that
My entire life,
Gaia would last
I've always
a lot
known one
longer
thing
than
with
400
prophetic
years.
certainty,
Well, they were at least hoping
that
that.
I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was
Those guys are
murdered,
terrible ninjas.
even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny.
This guy.
Until you came along.
He's living in like an old world
When
mentality.
I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind.
You go underneath
As
the
sure
bar.
as the sun rises
Go
and
underneath
falls
the
each
bar!
day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew.
I don't like this.
It grew
I don't like this
when
one bit.
High Priest Bahavas went missing. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
See that scar on your cheek? You didn't get to finish.
Yes, I remember. He fought well. For a savage.
For a
His name's
savage?
Rust. He
Ah!
was a better man
Murder
than you
this
could
guy!
ever hope to be.
The better man is the one who doesn't
He's
end
so
up with
edgy.
his guts steaming
He's a
on the
butt.
ground.
This guy's a butt.
No, it wasn't him. I could have finished you before he attacked. But I didn't. This failing troubled my thoughts, haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events.
Yeah, he has a
You were meant to
bullet
survive
neck
that day on the mountain.
headdress thing?
Meant
Not
to
really a headdress.
interfere at dig sites
Collar?
and kill my men.
Guess I would call it a collar.
Meant
doesn't
to
seem
eliminate
safe.
High Priest Bahavas. Conversely, I was meant to
He
capture
looks so
you
metal.
here, so that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun.
No! You don't understand! I have to be alive!
Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
No! This dude. You're a thug. You're a puppet.
Some destiny. You're following orders, not some grand cosmic design. You're a puppet, with Hades yanking the strings. A pawn pushed around by larger forces. It'd be laughable If there weren't so much killing involved.
Roast masturbator.
Hades is an ancient machine.
I agree.
Not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow.
What?
All halves of nature joined to one cause.
No.
Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then open this cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed.
He's a coward.
Every element is in its proper place.
Coward?
Exactly where it belongs.
Guess it didn't fix the
beast
messed up
now
teeth trait. I
caged
kind of
will
like it
serve her
though.
true purpose.
Like no one's gonna have perfect teeth in the future,
sacrificial
right?
animal. Oh, speaking of
Well, I
sacrifice,
mean, I guess it could if you.
I forgot to tell you.
I don't know.
After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land.
What?
I ordered every Nora killed.
What?
I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
Oh gosh. Proves they're still human. Yeah, I like when games show a little bit of the imperfections of things. Needless slaughter.
Why butcher dozens of innocents for no gain? It's a waste of effort.
You're right. I won't even be there to enjoy it. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it?
Please don't squish it.
And yet,
No!
so fragile.
No! Ah! He ruined my focus. This guy.
So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
Butts. This guy. This guy's a butt.
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold!
How did he?
Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes?
How did he get the corruptors?
Shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day. Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause?
Oh gosh, they're gonna corrupt
Many years
it.
ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eye of the sun. But it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die. Let
So
her
Hades
be the first
is
of
the origin
thousands.
of the corruption. Huh. Great. How am I supposed to fight these things? I have 0 weapons. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
I'll never beat that thing without weapons.
Great.
My weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this one. Maybe I could use its strength against it. Gotta get out of the way. That did it. One more pillar and that platform will come down. And my weapon's with it.
Oh! Oop. Nope. Ow!
I should try luring the behemoth into the pillars.
Okay, we did it. I just come out fully dressed. Sup, guys? Deal with it. I'm awesome.
Hey! Guess who got her weapons back? Now you're just a big dummy target. Come and get it! Those components on the sides of its head, they've got something to do with his wrist attacks.
Never fought one of these before. I don't have my focus. Oh! Hugging it is the only way. Insta-dead. Insta-dead! Wrong button!
Gotta check the machine carcasses. They might have parts. Freeze canister on its hip.
Ow!
Bio arrows should
No,
set
no,
it
no!
off.
I need health! Oh my gosh, I was at 0 HP. I was at 0 HP. Get me out of here! Ow! Run away! Oh, I missed. I missed. I missed. It's fine. This is fine. Olay! Missed. How do I keep missing?
Maybe those carcasses have parts I can use.
Right. I gotta craft stuff. Crafty craft. Woo! Can't see anything! Ooh, that rock almost hit me. Too close! Gotta go by! Can't get away! No! No! Stop chasing me! No! I couldn't get away! Ugh.
Guess who got her weapons back?
Oh my gosh, alright, sorry guys.
Target. Come and get it!
Okay, yep, those are crafted.
Those components on the sides of its head. They've got something to do with his lift attacks. Maybe those carcasses have parts I can use. That canister on its belly looks important. Canister on its hips. Cryo oil should set it off. Gotta check the machine carcasses. They might have parts.
I really want her to stop telling me what I need to do and not do. It'd be great. Coming too, and I dove right into it.
Running low on ammunition.
Are you not entertained? I know, right?
Gotta check the machine carcasses. They might have parts.
I need to craft more of these. Got it. Run away!
Maybe those carcasses have parts I can use.
Oh, wrong button! Very, very wrong button. Are you not entertained? Aha! Take that, you butt.
Silence!
I fear nothing. Its belly fell off. Aw.
Shadows, kill her.
No! Now I have to fight corruptors? Ah! Oh my gosh.
Kill her!
No!
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself!
Ah! Womp 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 womp. Yeah! He's come to save me.
Silence.
He knows the Cylon! He knows who it is! Are those Thunderjaws? What, and everyone's just entertained by this?
Traitor!
I wanted to loot everything! Ah! All the loot's left behind. Aw. Okay, Katniss Everdeen. I mean, it's fine.
So you're here. Really here.
I know, right?
You risked your life.
Of course I did.
He's a Cylon and some Nylons.
If he'd been killed, the Nora's
Ooh,
sacred mountain
all the
would
things
never
in
have
his-
given up
oh.
its secrets.
All of his
Too
implants
bad you
are kinda
wasted your
bothersome.
time then.
Ooh.
Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've
Ooh,
been
his
monitoring
arm,
your
his
focus,
arm.
I duplicated
Ow!
every data file you scanned. Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
You're
Aw.
really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be
Dude.
off.
Wait.
Yes?
Dude, this is amazing.
How did you track
love
my
this story.
location when I wasn't wearing a focus?
Really, Aloy? It doesn't take a genius to surmise that Helis would throw you into the sun wing at high noon.
I knew.
I wore out 2 striders getting here in time, but I
He is
did.
glowing.
Now be on your way.
What? No.
Since when
I
can
have more
you
questions.
override machines?
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corruptor to obtain the necessary parts, of course. But your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another benefit of monitoring your activities through your focus. Truth be
Press
told,
Q and didn't get my
the
high
underlying
noon.
logic of the
Oh.
technique isn't so different from rites practiced by Banuk shamans, though of course, far more advanced.
Great. You're welcome, I guess.
You're welcome? Question mark?
Helis recognized you back in the Sun Ring. You told me that you'd assisted the eclipse. Not that you knew the man who killed my... who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and Hades don't succeed.
Right.
Oh my gosh. I know
I'll be
his
on my
chin.
way.
It creeps me out a little bit.
To make matters worse,
It just gives me the
Helis ordered an
EBGBs.
eclipse detachment to attack the Nora sacred land.
EBGBs.
The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Well, absolutely not. I have preparations to make elsewhere.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not gonna tell me.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Karja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
You think of everything, don't you?
I have new armor?
One of us has to.
Ooh, I want to get power armor. Wait a minute, did I miss a power cell?
When you were
In that
recovering
mission?
the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel. For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting
Well,
there
you
for
tell me
you
to do
inside the
things. I
mountain.
know, right?
Not a what, but a who.
I love his like armor belt thing though.
Yeah!
Yeah! And then he's just like fades into the distance.